This video is brought to you by Zarkin Productions, an umbrella group composed of multiple shows and an archive of over 5,000 videos covering a wide variety of topics. Please go to zarkin.com for a complete listing of video links, social media feeds, and opportunities to support our content. Thank you for your time, and may I present another Zarkin production.
Evening and welcome to your WPWF pre-show. It is the 22nd of October, 2022. Good evening, everybody. I'm Johnny LaMonaco.
Hello, everybody. I am Koi Kiori, the alien invader, also by some known as the Voyager of the universe.
Of the what? The what of the what?
Voyager of the universe.
Okay. Yeah, well, I'm not sure how far Irkin or Io to the Io sector, how far that is from here, how many light years that is, but that would qualify.
About 657.
Wow, that's quite a distance.
Mm-hmm.
I have to work out the numbers, see how long it would take us to get there at Warp 9.
I don't know. I use an SF drive. It's pretty quick.
Pretty quick. Indeed. We've got a great main event in store for you tonight. It is going to be the Siren of the Future, Maya Araya, taking on the Simbreaker herself, Kasumi Hayata, right here tonight. I guarantee you this is going to be a barn burner of a main event. You do not want to miss this. Do not go anywhere tonight. We've got a lot more action coming your way in just a few moments. We'll tell you about it. But first, we want to give you an opportunity to TP in all those great people, get those friends, those acquaintances, those neighbors, those loved ones, get them all in here. If you feel so inclined, go to Help Island, go to Social Island, grab somebody new, grab somebody on their first day on the grid, bring them right here and show them what we do each and every Saturday night, and also show them the wide cast of characters that we have here for you that you'll see throughout the course of this evening. Koi, I can hear the cages rattling already. The sirens are itching to get out here and do battle tonight.
Yes, they are. Yeah.
And it's always going to be a little on the crazy side, as we would expect. It looks like we've got quite a crowd here already. Let's take a look and see who we've got out here. Right above me is Nina. Hope she doesn't drop anything on me. Hi, Nina. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Rome is here. Randy is here. I'm trying to remember the name of Rome's wolf. I believe it's Conry. And I believe if I didn't get that correct, she'll be in my IMs correcting me. But welcome, Conry. Don't eat anything. I got it right. There you go. How about that? Isa is here. We've got Nene. We've got our Siren Rising champion, Leah Duffield. She won that championship 2 weeks ago in a great match against Vanola. Mama T's in the house. No instant coffee for her. Lilith is here. We've got Esme. Jock is here. We've got baby Chrissy hiding behind a gigantic Pikachu. Kimberly Smith in the house. TJ is here. We have got Lunar Wolf. We have got Jizzy or Gizzy, Barra, Robbie Nova. Welcome, everybody. Settle in.
I'm sorry. The way you first said that, I had to giggle.
Said what?
You said Gizzy's name with a J.
Well, that's how I pronounce it. Because her name is actually Giselle, is it not?
It is, but
well, there you go.
But there are children in the audience. I won't go into it.
There's only one child of the honest, and I guarantee you she's heard worse things than we've ever come up with.
Probably from me.
Probably from you. I'll drink to that. What else have we got in store for us tonight here? We've already talked about our main event briefly. It's going to be Maya Araya from the future taking on the Simbreaker Kasumi Hayata. Also going to see Cassidy Novella in action taking on the Northern Wildcat Mazra Baxton. This is going to be interesting.
My dib.
This is your what?
My dib.
What the hell is a dib?
It's kind of like a rival and a term of endearment.
Okay. Well, your dib is going to be in action tonight taking on Cassidy Novella. Now, this is interesting to me because this is going to be my first look at Cassidy. I don't know what to expect from her, but I'm going to be I don't have a dib, TJ. I don't have anything.
TJ, it's okay. Continue, sir, please.
All I've got's money. I don't have any dibs or dabs or any. I don't have a dib. I don't have a dab. I don't have anything else like that.
Oh, please don't dab. That's so passe.
I know that's 2015. No dib.
Anyways,
I don't have that.
First time seeing.
This will be my first time seeing Cassidy, and look very much looking forward to seeing what Cassidy Novella brings to the ring tonight. Also going to see somebody that we haven't seen here in a long time. Talking about Akane Akamine. She's going to be in the ring with Foxy Beth Ann, another rising superstar here in WPWF.
Ah, yes, the Urkin.
Where has Akane been?
Aboard my starship.
I tell you what, if anybody is gone for any predetermined length of time, your starship is going to be the first place that I go looking for them.
Well, actually, if you remember, her sister ran into a thing with me where Akane was kidnapped and held aboard my ship.
Did you kidnap her?
Yes, but it was at her request. She was trying to teach her sister, Akira, some very important life lessons, and because I broke her leg, I felt I owed it to her. So I went ahead and set up the ruse to kidnap her, and we put Akira through hell. The end being the Urkin final judgment match, where we basically bloodied and almost killed each other, putting me through this very comms table, actually.
This comms table has seen a lot.
But while she was on board that ship, she got adopted by the crew. So now she permanently lives there. That's her home. Yeah. So as a matter of fact, she has quarters next to another member of this roster who doesn't unfortunately remember that she has quarters on that ship. But if Mazra ever did want to get beamed back up, she has her own living space.
What a tangled web you weave.
Indeed.
You're going to hear from the new #1 contender tonight to the WPWF Championship, the Dragon Maiden of Dojima, Rina Kadoya. All that and a lot more. That great main event. Don't forget about that. It's going to be huge. You do not want to go anywhere. A lot of action coming your way here tonight. We want you to set your ring lights to your environment to midnight. You'll see the beautiful underground asylum the exact way it was meant to be seen. We do want you to descript as much as you possibly can. Take all the HUDs off, which you don't need. You don't need any of those in here tonight. Just take them all off. The chair that you sit in has the only animation that you need. We would like to fill this place up tonight. A great place to TP folks in is over there by the merchandise stand, because there's a lot of goodies over there. And if that's the first thing you see, it's probably going to be, you're probably going to spend some money over there. And of course, the creators of all that great merchandise over there would certainly like that. We've got great t-shirts from Smart Tees. We've got wrestling attire made by our very own Natalie Sonnen. We've got the Nindroids. Have you completed your collection yet, Coy?
Oh, I have some that you cannot buy.
Like who?
I have when the tag team champions Hisatsu first won the tag team championships, a commemorative set.
I remember that.
Well, the original winner didn't want them, and she knew that I was a super fan, so she gifted them to me. So I am now the proud owners of that.
So you got the limited edition.
Yep, I am the one who holds that.
One.
At this point, I don't remember now. It was someone's wife. And she just, it wasn't something that she was interested in. So she went ahead and reached out to me and said, here, if you would like them, you can have them. And I said, yay. So
now, there's a limited edition right there mentioned by Leah, the Christmas Katie Carter.
I have all the Christmas ones because I did the hunt.
There was a hunt involved. That would make all kinds of sense here.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna start picking up those Nindroids, we urge you to pick up the Kurt Bombastic Nindroid. It's right above me here, and it's right next
Well,
to
there's
Nina.
a big one above you, and then you can get the small ones over there. And of course, any donation, they're basically a donation to Kurt. He's doing much better, and things are looking incredibly helpful for him. But all of this basically helps get him back on his feet and bring him back to us here in SL sooner than later. So please be generous.
I think I bought at least 2 or 3 of them. I kept one for myself. I gave those to gifts to other people. And I know Kurt certainly appreciates the help, and we are so glad to know that Kurt is doing better these days. But
Yes,
we want to keep that going his way, and because like they say, if you put good out into the world, good comes back to you. At least that's how I learned.
True.
That's how I learned the saying. Well, Robbie, I guarantee you that shirt's not going to fit you.
Probably not. No.
You might have to try the aesthetic size, and that may not even be big enough. Nonetheless, that's what we've got in store for us tonight. We're gonna do our predictions in just a little bit here. Drewski Hoxley, are you in the house here tonight? I hope you are, because I've got 90 seconds of cooking for you. And I think he may be asleep back there. But I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway, because this is really good stuff. One of the great new cooking channels that I've been watching is called Island Vibe Cooking, and this is a woman who lives, I believe, most of these women live in the Bahamas, and they do some pretty good cooking down there. I found a delicious butter garlic shrimp recipe, and there's the URL to the video. You can watch that. You can do an interesting twist on shrimp scampi with it, put it on top of some pasta. You want to talk about some delicious shrimp? There you go, right there. Not quite 90 not quite 90 seconds of cooking for you. I'm telling you, I got hungry watching the thing.
Well, if you're going to talk about cooking, I'm going to bring up my favorite YouTuber that deals with food, and that's Dancing Bacon.
Say that again.
Dancing Bacon.
Dancing Bacon. I haven't checked. I have to look at this.
He goes around the Orient, all through Asia, and he checks out everything from convenience store food to vending machines to different restaurants, showing you what you can get for almost nothing, and some of the most innovative stuff that they can do. Him and his wife go around, and it's cute as hell and makes you very hungry.
Well, I tell you what, just about any video I watch on YouTube makes me hungry if it's food related, because those people know how to cook. Do you know who Uncle Roger is?
Hi,
There you go. You do know who Uncle Roger is. She was watching this video. This woman was making shrimp fried rice. She says, "Don't be afraid." Uncle Roger's like, "Don't be afraid. Who afraid of shrimp fried rice?"
Uh-huh.
Aye.
I know. Yeah. Around this house.
Oh, this woman used colander. Don't drain rice in colander.
You must remember always to use the king of flavor.
Yes, MSG.
Funny enough, in RL, I have an Uncle Roger figurine that sits on my desk.
Do you really? Where did you find that?
YouTunes.
Okay.
It was a limited edition.
I would like to have that myself. Getting back,
it's him with the fried rice, making the fried rice. It's really.
Oh, I hope there's a drawstring you can pull on it, or it says "ay," or no, don't drain rice in colander.
But it should. It should go foo yo.
Absolutely. That main event tonight between the Siren of the Future, Maya Araya, and the Simbreaker Kasumi Hayata is going to be a blockbuster of a main event. Do not miss this tonight. Do not go anywhere. We got great action coming your way. Cassidy Novella taking on the Northern Wildcat, Masra Baxton, Akane Akamine taking on Foxy Beth Ann. You are also going to hear from the number one contender to the WPWF World Champion, Lady Death. It's going to be the Dragon Maiden of Dojima, Rina Kadoya. I cannot wait to hear what she is going to have to say here tonight. I'm looking forward to seeing this match here very soon. Opening match here, Coy. Who do you think's going to win? Is it going to be Cassidy or is it going to be Mazra?
Of course, I'm going to go for Mazra.
Well, I can't really predict because I've not seen Cassidy in the ring before. I know what Mazra's got going for her. She's a newer superstar, but she's very capable. She brings a lot of intensity. She brings a lot of action to the ring. I'm expecting the same thing from Cassidy here tonight as well.
Well, she's very bunny in the ring. And
she's very bunny. What does that mean?
You'll see when you see her.
Okay.
Anyways, no, she is a very, very talented wrestler. I'm going to admit I have bias. So I of course would choose.
Well, yeah, because one is your dib and the other is not.
Exactly.
Moving on to that.
Is not a sneaky one. She's actually pretty above board. If anything, she's too goody-goody for her own good.
Well, that will probably change the longer that she exists in this business, because all things have a way of coming full circle. If you know what I'm saying here.
Yeah.
Moving on to match number 2, Foxy Beth Ann taking on Akane Akamine. It's her first time seeing Akane here in a number of months.
This is true.
You got to wonder if ring rust is going to factor into the equation here. I'm going to go with Foxy on this one.
I'm going to go with Akane. She has been training really, really hard. Some of the moves are...
I'm assuming this Starship of yours has training space in it.
Yes. Well, it's a Starship for invaders. So, yeah. Military training is required.
There you go.
But... I think she's going to do well this match. She's unlike myself. She seems to have Mazra's propensity for being good. So hanging out with Erkins hasn't changed that out of her yet. Yet being the operative word. Yes, and she's cute.
Well, of course, that goes without saying. How do you predict a winner on our main event here tonight? Maya Araya or Kasumi Hayata? If you want to look at it from purely an experience standpoint, Kasumi's got this one easily, but there's a lot that goes into a main event match that isn't, as we say, on paper.
I'm actually going to go with Maya on this one. I've seen Maya Araya in numerous fights. I've seen her taking on numbers of opponents. I've seen how calculating she is and how quick she is to change tact at a moment's notice. I think she's going to be doing real well tonight.
Well, you got to think if she's from the future, she already knows how things are going to play out. You would think that at least, but if she's from the future and she's come back, that automatically guarantees that the timeline will not be the same as what she knows.
Nah, I don't even look at it that way. All I know is she's not a dumb choom. She knows what's going on. She knows what's going on in that ring, and she's going to keep it real and keep her head about her. And that's going to be the only thing that you need to worry about.
All right, that's our card coming up here tonight. We've got great action in store for you. Do not miss any of it. Do not go anywhere. And look, I tell you what, I love this crowd that we've got here tonight. I see one of the wrestling legends here tonight, Kyrie Paramore. Haven't seen him in a long time. Always happy to see him because he's one of the greats. And if you look real carefully, you can see baby Chrissy hiding behind that gigantic Pikachu over there. Well, I don't know about you, Coy, but I'm ready for some wrestling here tonight, and we're just a few minutes away from it. Want to give you another opportunity to TP in all those loved ones, those friends, acquaintances. Doesn't matter. Get them in here. We've got some seats left over. We would love to fill this place up here tonight. We've got a great crowd. I know we can squeeze even more people in here, and you tell them about that great main event that's in store for you tonight, and we could get them all running in here. That would work for me. I'd love to fill this place.
But there is a small caveat. Make sure that when you bring them in over by concessions or behind the seats. If they cross over to the barricade, the wrestlers are insane. They do have every right to grab you and use you as a weapon.
This is an asylum after all.
And it is in my contract. If I get my hands on you, I can and will drag you to the back and eat you. You are crunchy and good with ketchup.
Please try not to eat anybody tonight. So do that and get those people in here. We would like to fill this place up here. Set your environment to midnight. You'll see everything the way it is meant to be seen. De-HUD as much as you possibly can. De-script as much as you possibly can to help us out in that regard. You will get a much better show in return because it makes it so much easier for the Sirens to do what they do when they don't have a lot of lag to fight. So please help us out tonight. You will get that great show, and it's coming your way in just a little bit, less than a minute now. I tell you what, I cannot wait to see that main event tonight. I can't wait to see Cassidy in the ring because I've never seen her before, and we know that Akane Akamine, that's a mouthful right there. We haven't seen her in a great number of months. We'll be seeing her in the ring for the first time in those months. It's going to be an interesting night here at the Asylum.
Yes, indeed. Oh, God, this is so good.
Well, I tell you what, I'm ready. I know Coy's ready. I know our great fans in attendance are ready. I can hear the cages rattling back there. I know the Sirens are ready. Let them know that you're ready. Make some noise.
Our friend, our wonderful Mr. Tasteful Reverb, Drewski Hawksley has joined us.
Drewski, did you miss the shrimp recipe?
Shrimp recipe?
Yes, there was a shrimp recipe. I'll send it to you.
Oh, please do.
You got to love garlic butter shrimp from the islands.
You had me at garlic, sir.
Well, in various videos, they argue about how much garlic you should use, and there's only one correct answer to that question, and it's all the garlic.
All the garlic.